This presentation, titled The Quiet Answer, explores how to recognize the voice for God amid the ego's constant noise. Drawing on the framework of A Course in Miracles, we will use visual models to clarify key concepts and provide practical guidance for applying them in daily life. We begin with the tiny, mad idea of separation. This is the belief that we could exist apart from our Creator. From this illusion arises all psychological noise, fragmentation, conflict, and fear. Understanding this mistaken premise is essential to understanding why our experience feels so unstable. Here we see the ego's endless questions. It keeps us preoccupied with guilt about the past, fear of the future, sickness, and attack. By generating complexity, the ego ensures we search for peace where it cannot be found. The volume of questions increases, but clarity and resolution never arrive. To resolve this static, we compare two plans. The ego's plan analyzes darkness, treating the nightmare as real and trying to manage fear. The Holy Spirit's plan looks beyond error, bringing light rather than analysis. It restores the mind's corrective power by recognizing the dreamer, not the dream, as mistaken. The holy instant is the suspension of judgment. It interrupts the ego's timeline of past guilt and future fear. In this pause, the mind becomes quiet enough to remember God. The past is released, the future is not feared, and the basis for exclusion and separation simply falls away. The nature of the answer is simple. The Holy Spirit is the answer, not another question. This is not a theory or defense, but a unified remembrance that you are a guiltless child of God. When this is accepted, all competing interpretations fade, because only this reality is truly real. This slide illustrates two waveforms. The upper jagged wave represents the ego's noisy, reactive perceptions. The lower, steady wave represents the superconscious voice for God, broadcasting truth continuously. Our task is not to manufacture guidance, but to tune in by relinquishing the ego's interference. To identify the voice we hear, we contrast ego and quiet answer. The ego speaks first and loudest, demands sacrifice, divides, and defends. The quiet answer waits to be invited, is gentle and unifying, recognizes wholeness, and speaks only truth. This framework helps us evaluate our inner dialogue. Forgiveness functions as the antidote to separation. First, we see the error as illusion, recognizing attack or sickness as ego projection. Next, we look beyond through the quiet answer in the holy instant. Finally, we extend the miracle by offering guiltlessness to others, affirming shared innocence. Healing the perceptual split occurs between minds. When two seemingly separated minds recognize their shared innocence, they experience joy and unity. By seeing the changeless, guiltless mind in another, we perceive the Holy Spirit in them. In healing our brother, we discover that we ourselves are already whole. The circle of atonement expands without limit. Accepting the quiet answer within naturally extends outward. Each miracle we offer helps undo the illusion of separation, moving from individual shift to holy relationships and ultimately to the entire sonship being drawn back into the peace of the Father. Finally, the quiet answer leads to the real world, a forgiven perception that replaces the nightmare of guilt. This happy dream reflects reality more accurately. As we accept it, we recognize that God has already exchanged our fearful world for one grounded in love, and we remember it was always so.